Hey guys, I'm Brufio, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how I work with the Roland Fantom. Every time I'm uploading a video about the Roland Fantom, it's popular in the sense of that the community that uses the Fantom are very keen on how I use something or some tips and tricks. And before I get started with the video, go to brufiomusic.com/gift because you get my mix templates and home recording tips and all the good stuff, drum samples, but you get also my Roland Fantom preset pack volume 1 for free. Check it out, brufiomusic.com/gift, and you will get it. I also made a video about it, presenting the pack when it was like 19 euros or something like that, but now it's for free. I give it to you as a gift. So let's first start with the most simple thing in the world. So in the Roland Fantom, you have one scene, then you have the different zones, and within those zones there are tones. And for example, this first tone is a grand piano. So the first thing I want to do is I want to know, okay, what do I go for in a song that I'm creating? And this is more specific for beat making or singer-songwriters, stuff like that. So if you want to just come up with a new song or something really cool that you have not done before, then this would be the approach that I'm doing right now. So I will show you a little bit of the stuff, but not go super in depth. So it's more for beginner users of the Fantom. Okay, so we start with the grand piano. I have the Fantom EX update, so that's why I have the Brufio Grand here, or the German Grand with a little bit of stuff that I added, shimmer reverbs and stuff like that, but you can also use just a normal piano. So, piano is here. You can hear the shimmer reverb, amazing. So I would now start and say, okay, I want to lay down a basic piano track. That's the first thing I want to do. So if I click here on pattern, then you go into the pattern mode. And here you have your different tones and scenes that you already created, or you can still change. So in the first slot we have the piano, as I said. And now I want to record something. So I click on the record button. Now you hear the tempo. I can change it by tapping here. Or then just scroll here. Okay, let's use 100 BPM. We can change that later because these are all MIDI notes. So now I have to push, let's quantize on the grid so it's nice in time. And let's say wait note for recording. So it starts recording automatically once I press record. I want to make a new pattern and the length is 4. Now let's do something here. Okay, now I say, let's undo this because I didn't like how I hit the first note. Go back, now it's already in wait mode, length for 4, new, so we can just start. So we recorded the first thing. Now I changed up the chords, so just something easy. With some nice shimmer reverb. Okay, let's go to the second layer, or for the Fantom, let's make it easier. We go to tone 10, and number 10 is always a drum track. So now I already have the reverb in. Okay, I can change the reverb here with the mod wheel. So you can either now play it on the keys here, if you are good at playing stuff like that. That's one possibility. But the other one is, I think, very, very cool, and that's the TR recording. And therefore we have all those buttons here. So you see now that we are in the drum layer. Okay, you see it here on the far right now. We have drums. Let's go here and view track 9 to 16. We see the drums. Let's push it here. You see some different drum kits. This is the Brufio Drums 101. And that's something that you get in the Fantom preset pack. So this is hard rock, R&B stuff. This is synthwave. For the sake of it, we will now use just a normal drum kit. Just use number studio kit. Now go in TR record mode. I play now the piano part, and then we can just decide if we use the kick, in which velocity we use the kick. And then we can just push it here. So. Okay, so now let's make a length of 4 and start with the hi-hat. Okay. Now you see it goes over again. If I go back to 1, it plays it. Now I record a shaker on top of it. Now I just start recording on top of it. Let's go. Okay, so now we have the second layer. Let's go to the next instrument here, which you could also use here with the mixer knobs, but let's make it practical. So now let's go to bass. Now you see the acoustic bass, the A bass, electric basses, and synth basses. Also cool. So let's use the tight bass. Go to record mode. Now this is new. 3, 4. Hey, hey. Cool. So this is a little bit loud now, the bass. So what I'm doing is just remixing the stuff. Okay, so you can see it here. Put the faders down. Okay, now this is the piano. Now the bass. Okay, so cool. You can also pan stuff to the left and right with the knobs here. Okay, let's change to the next one. Let's use some strings, shall we? So let's go to slow strings. Oh, beautiful. Right, let's record something. 3, 4. Okay, now I think one note I wanted to have it a little bit lower, so I go into edit mode, piano roll. Now check it out. This one. Now we have to go back. Let's undo it. Delete this one. Let's record it again. 3, 4. So, no. The quantize is not correct. Now I will just do no correction whatsoever. Cool thing about the Fantom, in my opinion, is you create stuff from scratch, then you find some ideas, you can practice some lead lines on the piano, you can use the guitar now to play something over it and play for hours and hours and hours. So much possibility. So now let's just see what I can come up with. Of course, you can make songs now, song structures, so verse, then do something different with the drums. Maybe an opening hit for the chorus, and then you can structure it like a real song, import it into the DAW, amazing stuff like that. But now let's see what I can do if I'm just letting go and just go freely with it. Now I just go for it, maybe come up with some singing lines and some guitar practicing and just like a mashup. But that's how I use the Fantom. I also use synthesizer sounds and stuff like that, create some new sounds. Of course, I go very in-depth. But if I come into the studio, I turn on the Fantom. I'm just starting from scratch with some idea, then build on that. Then I have a song at the end of the day. Sometimes I just practice 2 hours then. Sometimes I have a song, as I said. Sometimes there are some ideas. Sometimes I find sounds that inspire me to do something completely different. You name it. Okay? So let's start with the song and go for it.
No one's gonna break me up. Oh, yeah.
Let's check that out. I just turn up the tempo.
I see the light, baby. No one can ride, baby. I see you breaking again. No realize, baby. I see it time, baby. No one can put me away. No one's gonna break me up. Oh, and no one's gonna break me down. I saw the signs, baby. You realize, baby, no one can push me away. I saw the signs, baby. No one can rise, baby, and I can't push it away. I saw the signs, baby. No one can rise, baby. No one can push me away. I saw the signs, baby. You realize, baby.
Okay. Guys, that's it. It's so fun. I really, really love using the Fantom for stuff like this, coming up with some ideas. Now I have a melody in my head like this.
I realize, baby, no one can do it. No one can push me away. Da-da.
And yeah, playing the guitar to it just to practice a little bit or come up with some cool guitar lines that I can fit in or play the acoustic to it. There's so much possibilities, but this was like the beginner introduction to the Fantom, how I use it. I will also make another video, I think, where I go really in depth into crafting sounds and making a full song structure. So with intro, verse, chorus, bridge and all that stuff, and just save it. And you have all these loops and patterns then in the Fantom. Oh, let me know if you liked that video. Suggest something. How do you use the Fantom? That's also something I want to know. And other than that, we see us in the next video. Peace!